Well, hey everybody, I'm Eddie Provident. This is DK Pittsburgh Sports. You're watching Steelers Today. With me as always is Dale Lolley. No, I'm not Dale Lolley, and I'm here to help you because you're terrible at this. This show is brought to you by BetQL, the only app that you're gonna need to get a jump on your sports book and get the advantage that you want for your betting. But what is going on right now? They scan over 350,000 unique bets per year to give you a best bet advantage over all of your bets for all major sports. Hey, and you know what else it does? It covers everything. Baseball, football, hockey, every single sport, every single bet that you can think of. You don't need your phone for this one. Their algorithms look at everything, historical data, weather, matchups, performance, anything that you can think of, their algorithms cover it. Go to try.betql.co/DKPS to get started now. Or if you just download the BetQL app, you make your life easier. Use the discount code DKPS at checkout. Right now, if you use DKPS at checkout, you get 25% off any subscription. And if you use the BetMGM offer, you get $200 towards any wager, whether it wins or loses. BetQL's algorithm went 13-2 on 5-star bets in week 1 of the NFL season between Thursday and Sunday. So make sure that you take advantage of BetQL now. All the information is in the description below. Check out the link try.betql.co/DKPS. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Steelers Today. I'm Eddie Provident. With me is Dale Lolley. You're watching DK Pittsburgh Sports. Dale, we've been talking to Ben talked yesterday. Matt Canada talked today. We've been talking so much about this defense and the running game for the Browns. We really haven't talked a whole lot about the Steelers offense and the matchup against someone who Ben Roethlisberger called the man, Myles Garrett, and what the offense is going to have to do tomorrow or on Sunday.
Well, Cleveland's going to move Myles Garrett around on their line. That's what they've done for years now. So you have to identify where he's at. As Canada said today, he's not hard to find. He's the big guy out. You can find him pretty quickly. It's not like trying to figure out where's Mike Hilton. That kind of thing. He's pretty obvious where he's at. You have to get him blocked up. You have to chip him. You have to double him at times when you can. They do have some other guys though that can get to the quarterback. So you have to minimize the damage there. There's a reason why Myles Garrett, he leads the league right now with 9 sacks. Every other team has tried to do this as well. He's good. The people who you want to have an argument about who's better, him or TJ Watt, whatever.
They're both really good football players.
They're both really good. It doesn't minimize what either one is. This is like the Palomalu, Ed Reed argument.
Absolutely.
They're both good players. It just depends on what you're looking for. Garrett's more of a defensive end. Watt's a true outside linebacker. So identify where he's at on the field, get bodies on him, get the ball quickly. I guarantee you Ben Roethlisberger will know where Myles Garrett is at on every snap. Can you run away from that guy at times? Sure. The teams have done that to Cam Hayward. You identify where Cam Hayward's at in the line, and you run away from Cam Hayward. You don't run into the danger.
Right.
That's why they went out and got guys like Jadeveon Clowney. I'm not a huge Clowney guy. I never have been. He's not a big sack guy, but he's very effective against the run, and he can blow up your plays. I mean, that's what he does. He's not a great bend guy around the edge or anything like that, but he's a power rusher that can really, do some damage. So the Steelers have to stay on schedule in this game. If you look at this Browns defense, they're number 2 in the league stopping the run. Part of that is because opponents don't run many plays against them. They're the second fewest in the league. It's like 57 plays per game because Cleveland's offense possesses the football so much. You can't get caught in that trap of thinking, well, we can't do this or we have a limited number of plays in this game. You have to run your offense. You can't go into this and say, we're just not going to try to do this because of that. They have allowed 16 touchdown passes so far this year. I think it's third most in the league. So you can have that. You can get them over the top a little bit. 9 of those touchdown passes have come in the last 3 games. You got to take some shots. You got to attack that secondary, but you also have to be cognizant. Where's Myles Garrett?
Right. Do you, with that said, with the 9 touchdowns in 3 games, touchdown passes in 3 games let out, do you see maybe a little bit of a bounce back game for Chase Claypool?
Oh, there's definitely some potential there for that. We'll see what's going on with Denzel Ward. He was bagged up. He's easily their best cornerback. They get some other guys out there. Greedy Williams, I'm not a fan of him. You know, the next tackle he makes will be the first. He's just soft. You know, if that plays out in Cleveland, whatever. But Greedy Williams is soft. You know, so that's why they went out and used a first-round pick on a cornerback this year. The kid out of Northwestern. So they've got guys back there. The collective sum of all the pieces hasn't come together yet. I mean, they spent money in free agency on that for Johnson, you know, and some things, but it just hasn't been, I don't think, what they've wanted thus far. The Steelers have to make sure that doesn't happen to them against, you know, this week against them. They got to try to take care of the football, score points, put the pressure on Cleveland's offense to maybe throw the football, get a lead in this game.
Yeah.
Cleveland's not a team that's built necessarily to play from behind.
I'd also like to see them build on the little bit. You know, we're seeing a little bit more Pat Freiermuth. We saw, even though it was an end around touchdown, we saw a little bit more of Eric Ebron. I'd like to see him get involved a little more. Use the tight ends. We've got tight ends. The Steelers have tight ends that can catch footballs. Use them. Get them involved in the offense a little more. I'd like to see them build on that.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I mean, to me, the more you throw to the tight ends, the more they're not breaking tackles and scoring. You know, use the tight ends on third downs, things of that nature. But, you know, Deontay Johnson's a game breaker. Jay Claypool's a game breaker. Even James Washington is a game breaker. I want to see how they mix Anthony McFarland into the mix here.
I'm excited to see Anthony McFarland.
You know, he gives them an additional speed asset that they can use. Maybe that takes some snaps away from Ray McLeod a little bit. Use McFarland in that respect. They obviously had a plan to do that in the preseason. We'll see how quickly they can get him back up to speed. But they've got to find a way to just continually move the football. Keep Cleveland's offense sitting on the sideline. Make things easier for your defense.
There you go. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching Steelers Today. For Dale Lolley, for DK Pittsburgh Sports, I'm Eddie Provident. Don't forget to check out BetQL down in the description. All their information's down there. We'll see you next time.